Hello, MCU fans. Today we're going to take a look at the funniest lines, movies, and characters in the MCU. Now we'll start by going through the movies in release order and look at 60 of the funniest lines, and you can quote along with them. And then we'll do a top 10 ranking of the funniest movies and funniest characters in the MCU. Now, I will say in advance that my normal G-rated videos will move to a mild PG rating, as I do have to use the word ass multiple times. So cover your young kids' ears so they don't have to hear, and then I will return to the G-rated content after this video. All right, so without further ado, let's dive right in and see what we can find out, starting with the OG movie itself, Iron Man. Let's face it, this is not the worst thing you've caught me doing. After all these years, Tony still has you picking up the dry cleaning. I do anything and everything that Mr. Stark requires, including, occasionally, taking out the trash. Iron Man 2. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to exit the donut. I told you I don't want to join your super secret boy band. Thor. I need a horse. We don't have horses, just dogs, cats, birds. Then give me one of those large enough to ride. Is that one of Stark's? I don't know. Guy never tells me anything. Avengers. So many good lines in Avengers. Shakespeare in the park. Doth mother know you weareth her drapes? And I would like to know how Loki used it to turn two of the sharpest men I know into his personal flying monkeys. Monkeys, I don't understand. I do. Awesome eye roll. I understood that reference. That guy's brain is a bag full of cats. You could smell crazy on him. Have care how you speak. Loki is beyond reason, but he is of Asgard. And he is my brother. He killed 80 people in 2 days. He's adopted. That man is playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. And I love how they later edit in this scene, because that was an ad-lib. That was one of the best ad-libs of the movie. And then my man playing Galaga. And then Loki trying to get his scepter to work. This usually works. Well, performance issues. It's not uncommon. 1 out of 5, and then he's thrown out the window. I recognize the council has made a decision, but given that it's a stupid-ass decision, I have elected to ignore it. Loki gets throttled. Puny god. Iron Man 3. This is the only one from Iron Man 3, but this is the last henchman to get decimated by Stark. They're in a standoff, and he just ends it this way. Honestly, I hate working here. They're so weird. Epic. Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, I was just kidding about the leg. I just need these two things. Wait, what? No, I thought it'd be funny. Was it funny? Oh, wait, what did he look like hopping around? I had to transfer him 30,000 units. Rocket. Epic. His people are completely literal. Metaphors are going to go over his head. Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too fast. I would catch it. And Quill, your ship is filthy. Oh, she has no idea. If I had a black light, this place would look like a Jackson Pollock painting. We already established that you destroying the ship that I'm on is not saving me. When did we establish it? Like 3 seconds ago. I wasn't listening. I was thinking of something else. Oh, what the hell. I don't got that long of a lifespan anyway. Now I'm standing. Y'all happy? We're all standing now. Bunch of jackasses standing in a circle. For the record, I advised against trusting you here. Prove me wrong. Yes! Loud crashing. We're just like Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon references. Epic. Age of Ultron. Please be a secret door. Please be a secret door. Please be a secret door. Yay. Shoot. Dirty word. Language. Which is epically followed up with, you bet your ass. Steve, he said a bad language word. Did you tell everyone about that? Pound, 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 pound. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Okay, look, the city is flying, we're fighting an army of robots, and I have a bow and arrow. None of this makes sense. But if you put the hammer in an elevator, it would still go up. Elevator's not worthy. Ant-Man. Hey, how's your girl, man? Oh, she left me. Yeah, Mama died too. And my dad got deported. But I got the van. Baskin Robbins always finds out, bro. Baskin Robbins don't play. Civil War. You have a metal arm? That's awesome, dude. I don't know if you've been in a fight before, but there's usually not this much talking. You couldn't have done that earlier? I hate you. Does anyone have any orange slices? Are you Tony Stank? Yes, this is Tony Stank. You're in the right place. Thank you for that. Doctor Strange. What's this? My mantra? The Wi-Fi password. We're not savages. And you are Wong. Just Wong? Like Adele? Or Aristotle? Drake? Bono? Eminem. How long have you been at Comertage, Mr. Doctor? Mr. Doctor. It's strange. Maybe. Who am I to judge? I just love that subtle humor. I'm sorry. I love that one. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I just keep imagining you waking up in the morning, sir, looking in the mirror, and then in all seriousness, saying to yourself, you know what would be a really kick-ass name? Taserface. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Drax, do you have any tape? Yes, Scotch tape would work. Then why did you ask me if Scotch tape would work if you don't have any? Homecoming. Spider-Man is not a party trick, okay? Look, I'm just going to be myself. Peter, no one wants that. Pretty sure he's a war criminal, but I have to show these videos. So your body's changing. Believe me, I know how it feels. What are you doing here? There's a dance. I'm looking at porn? Ragnarok. I have been falling for 30 minutes. Quite unique. It was made from this special metal from the heart of a dying star. And when I spun it really, really fast, it gave me the ability to fly. You rode a hammer? No, I didn't ride the hammer. Well, the hammer rode on your back. No, I used to spin it really fast, and it would pull me off the... Oh my gosh, the hammer pulled you off? The ground. It would pull me off the ground. Hey, we know each other. He's a friend from work. So there was this one time when we were children. He transformed himself into a snake, and he knows that I love snakes. So I went to pick it up, the snake, to admire it. And he transformed back into himself, and he was like, yeah, it's me. And he stabbed me. We were 8 at the time. And the best part is Loki just smirking away, smirking in just smug pride. We are not doing Get Help. Ding, get help. Please, my brother, he's dying. Get help, help him. Classic. Still hate it. It's humiliating. Not for me, it's not. Black Panther. And what are these? The real question is, what are those? You cannot talk. One more word, and I feed you to my children. I'm kidding. We are vegetarians. Infinity War. It's like a pirate had a baby with an angel. Dude, you're embarrassing me in front of the wizards. I'm Peter, by the way. Doctor Strange. Oh, we're using our made-up names. I'm Spider-Man then. Where is Gamora? I'll do you one better. Who's Gamora? I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora? What master do you serve? What master do I serve? What am I supposed to say? Jesus? What exactly is it that they do? Kick names, take ass. Don't forget, I'm half human. So that 50% of me that's stupid, that's 100% you. Dude, don't call us plucky. We don't know what it means. All right, we're optimistic. Yes, I like your plan. Except it sucks. So let me do the plan, and that way it might be really good. I am Groot. I am Steve Rogers. Ant-Man and the Wasp. That's not a disguise, Hank. We look like ourselves at a baseball game. You want a juice box and some string cheese? Ha ha. Do you really have that? We think when you were down there, you may have entangled with her. Hank, I would never do that. I respect you too much. Endgame. Honestly, until this exact second, I thought you were a Build-A-Bear. Maybe I am. And your former present becomes the past, which now can't be changed by your new future. Exactly. So Back to the Future is a bunch of BS? Come and get your love. Doom, 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 doom. Come and get your love. So he's an idiot. Yeah. That is America's ass. Far From Home. I thought you could sense that with your Peter tingle. Please do not start calling it my Peter tingle. Loki. I'd never stab anyone in the back. That's such a boring form of betrayal. Loki, I've studied almost every moment of your entire life. You've literally stabbed people in the back like 50 times. Well, I'd never do it again. Because it got old. Moon Knight. Oi, Stephen, what the hell are we wearing? I don't know. She said I needed a suit. Yes, the ceremonial armor from Khonshu's temple, not Psycho Colonel Sanders. And finally, She-Hulk. No, seriously, could you state your name for the record? Madison King. Madison is with 2 N's, 1 Y, but it's not where you think. Love Madison. We need more Madison in our lives. All right, so one very interesting thing is, there were very few quotable lines in Phase 4. I don't know if you noticed that, but I only found 3 that really stood out to me. So let me know your thoughts about that. Why is it that Phase 4 had so few lines? Was it just the writing in general? Was it that there were more sight gags than lines? But I think that's interesting. So let me know. I am sure I left out some of your favorite lines. So if I did, let me know in the comments. There's so many good ones. I could have done this for hours. But hope you enjoyed those. Now, let's dive into the funniest movies. And anytime I do a ranking, of course, everyone's going to disagree with it because that's what rankings are for, right? It's just an opinion. So tell me in the comments how wrong I got it. But the top 10 funniest movies. Iron Man, simply the sarcasm of Tony Stark alone puts Iron Man on the list. Ant-Man is one of the funniest movies out there. In fact, I had it initially higher on my list until I went through and looked at all these quotes. So yeah, tell me how wrong I am to put Ant-Man this low. But I do think Ant-Man and the Wasp is even funnier, just slightly funnier. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, so many incredible good lines in that. This one surprised me. I had forgot how funny Homecoming is. Between Iron Man, Captain America, Ned, who is hysterical, Peter, MJ, the coach, so many good lines in Homecoming. Avengers Endgame, a lot of classic lines in there. Now, Thor Ragnarok, I would have initially thought was the funniest movie, because there are a ton of good lines. That just shows how good I think these other movies are if they beat out Ragnarok. Guardians of the Galaxy, epically funny movie. And then I will admit, this surprised me, but when I objectively looked at all of the lines, number 2, the first Avengers, and number 1, Avengers Infinity War is a hysterical movie. And I think the reason that the 3 Avengers movies, Endgame, the first Avengers, and Infinity War are in the top 5 is it's the first time so many of these characters have encountered each other, and so the sarcasm meter is off the charts. I mean, they are all going after each other in every other scene. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. I'm sure that you disagree with at least a few of these rankings. So top 10 funniest movies. All right, top 10 funniest characters. Also very hard to do because there's so many great characters. I'm going to put Ned on the list. I did not initially remember him having so many good lines between all three of his movies, but he is hysterical. Korg, every line Korg says is funny. And I'm even going to still give him respect, even though I did not like Love and Thunder. I thought that wasn't as good as the others. But still, Korg was great in all of them. Loki. Loki's sarcasm is amazing. Great character. So funny. Luis. Oh, my goodness. Everything he does, his epically long stories. Very, very funny character. Star-Lord. I barely says anything serious, to be honest. Everything is sarcasm out of him. Thor is great. Even in the first movie, even in his first Thor movie, he still had some very funny lines, but he got better and better as he went along. Rocket, fantastic character. We got to have more Rocket in our lives. Scott Lang. I mean, how can Paul Rudd not be near the top of this list, right? Drax, unbelievable. Just such great delivery by Batista, sorry. And of course, number one, gotta be Iron Man. He may be rolling his eyes, but yes, everything he does, excellent sarcasm, excellent wit from beginning to end. All right, those are my top 10 funniest characters. Let me know what you think. I'm sure, again, that you don't agree with all of these. Might have some I left off entirely. Let me know. All right, and as I always mention, we do have a Discord server. Here we are discussing some funny scenes from Venom and other movies. So please join. I will put a pinned comment with a link to the server. I'd love to have you join us. Also, if you don't mind, you can like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. You can check out more content, and we'll all continue to enjoy the ever-growing, ever-changing Marvel Cinematic Universe.